What's up guys, Jorge Contreras here, and in this video I want to share with you my top 3 strategies on how to manage your money. Now there are some really interesting statistics out there that 69% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account as of December 2019. Another interesting statistic is that the average household has $16,000 of credit card debt in the US. And then finally, that the number one debt in the US is car loans. And I believe this is all because of lack of financial literacy. So if you stay to the end of this video, you are going to understand my top 3 strategies so that you can better manage your money. Let's get started. So number 1 is you gotta have a rainy day account. Now here's the thing, as you guys know, at the beginning of 2020, we experienced some very difficult challenges when it came to the Rona. And most people were caught off guard where they had the rug slip out beneath their feet, whether it was for people, but also for small businesses who were unprepared. Now, one of my philosophies and goals that I share with everyone I come in touch with is, hey, I recommend that you have at least 6 months of living expenses in your rainy day account. Why? Well, what happens if you were to stop bringing in income for 3, 4, 5 months? You could sustain yourself. So for me, the most important strategy out of these 3 to make sure that my family is protected is having a rainy day account that we could live off of for 6 months or more, just in case anything happens. Because guess what? The only thing that is constant is change, and you want to make sure that you and your family are protected. Now, I would say to really be prepared and protected, to make it a goal to have 12 months of living expenses in a rainy day account. But 6 months is a great place to start. Now let me share with you a couple tips that I implemented that helped me build my rainy day account. And I learned this from one of my mentors when I was a teenager. And this mentor had me do this. He said, go and open up a savings account that you are not going to touch. And then set up an automated transfer from your checking account to your savings account every single Friday for $1. And then I said, why for just $1? He said, it's not about the amount, it's about creating a sustainable and new habit that you are not used to, and so that it happens automatically without you thinking about it. So I followed his strategy, and then a couple weeks later, I increased that to $5 a week. And then a few weeks later, I started to do $20 a week every single Friday from my checking to my savings account. Before I knew it, guys, I started to transfer $100 from my checking to my savings account. And this is how I was able to build a rainy day account such that it allowed me to start investing my money, which I'll go into next. But really, it's about creating a new and sustainable habit that you can do long term. And that would be my suggestion, is if you truly want to manage your finances better, you want to do things automatically so you don't have to think about it, and then make sure you discipline yourself to not touch that new account. The second strategy is having an investing account. Here's the thing, if you truly want to grow and improve your finances, you want to learn how to invest your money so that your money works for you. If you go through your entire life working for money, you're going to be dependent on a job into your late 60s and 70s. And I'm sure the reason you're here today is because you don't want to be having to work when you're 60 or 70, and you want to be able to maybe retire early, create financial freedom, or just financial security and stability for you and your family. So this is the second strategy, is what can you invest your money in such that it's going to give you a return on investment and grow on its own. So when it comes to investing, my number 1 strategy is to make sure you smash the like button, because when you do, it truly helps the YouTube algorithm. But really guys, thank you for smashing the like button in advance. Now there's different things that you can invest in, right? For starters, if you don't know how to invest in real estate and stocks, which have the ability to give you a higher return, but they are a little more risky if you don't know how to do it, You can use a CD account, and hey, something is better than nothing. You can also set up some type of IRA to help you prepare for retirement in the future. But my favorite vehicle to invest in is real estate. I started buying real estate in 2012 with just a few $1,000s, but that over time has compounded, and now my money works for me. You know, my favorite thing about investing is that this is when money works for you, right? In a job, you work for money, but when you start investing your money is now working for you. And here's the thing, money doesn't go on break, it doesn't go on lunch, it doesn't go on vacation, and it can legally pay very little to no taxes when structured properly. So as I mentioned, for me, my number one investing vehicle is real estate. Why? Because 90% of all millionaires have become millionaires specifically through buying and holding real estate long term. So the fact that land is scarce is what makes it go up in value over time. And then of course, the last account is your expense account. I suggest that you have a specific account where all of your monthly expenses come out of. I think that the biggest mistake is to have one checking account where all of this is supposed to take place, because here's what happens in probably 90% of people's lives. And that is that they have one checking account, all the expenses come out every single month, right? The money comes in, all the expenses come out, whether it's automatic or manually, but then they start overspending money because they may have a few $100s left every month at the end of all their expenses getting paid. But then what do? They go and buy shoes and clothes that they probably don't need but want. So then there's no money left for investing. There's no money left for a rainy day account. There's a saying that says wealthy people invest first and spend whatever is left. And people who are struggling financially have a habit where they expense and spend their money first and then have nothing to invest. Now, I truly believe that these are the three pillars to managing your finances better, because guess what? Without any one of these, you are risking being in an unhealthy financial situation. Because think about it, what if you do have a rainy day account and you have an expense account, but then you're not investing your money? Then you'll always be caught in this place where you are always working for money, living paycheck to paycheck. So the way to get on the path to financial freedom and financial security and stability is to invest your money. Again, just to recap, having a rainy day account is really the absolute most important. Why? Because what happens when uncertainty is around? What happens when that floor mat is slipped right underneath your feet and you are caught off guard? You want to have 6 to 12 months of living expenses so that you and your family are protected. And then of course, make your money work for you so that it can grow and grow and grow and grow over time. And then finally, have a specific account for all of your monthly living expenses. With that being said, make sure you guys smash the like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, where we post every single day. And if you guys have any questions about what I just shared here today, comment below. In addition to that, if there is another habit that has worked really well for you and you want to share it with others here in the YouTube community, make sure you put it also down below in the comments so that you and I together can help people manage their finances better. With that being said, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time.